some of the events or a repetition of the events that have taken place here in Los Angeles recently, we have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough.
Dear Mr. Massa, I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain, stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put 2 dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Samir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coons. The white man to go nuts if he can't shoot. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make
We are
sense.
denied not only civil rights but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queen.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Ahmadiyyah.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin?
Ahmadiyyah.
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, even to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They're trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations. I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation.
Queen.
One of mine is done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunsa. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations. America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all in Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat.
This is the sound of Eric Malcolm.
It's a cut on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine, you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin? Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got...
This is the sound of Image by...
All right, hello everyone. Thanks for tuning in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your Sunday Vitamin. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click the notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. All right. So with that all being said, okay, just checking on something I got from YouTube real quick. Okay, so that all being said, everyone please get those likes up. Don't forget to like and share. You all know how they do in these YouTube streets. Okay, and also don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Dr._A_Shakur, TikTok at Dr. A Shakur, and Twitter at DGoddess27. And if you don't like what the Queen is cooking, you already know what to do. Exit stage left. Okay, hello Pearly. Aeon is in here. Shout out to my moderators putting in work. Re-educated Soul. All right, Deronda. Lisa's Real Spill is here. Wavy though. The lovely T. Leon. All right, Pearly. I see you, Latasha. All right, Miss Sandra is here. Antoinette, Chris B, Nessie X. All right, Antoinette, I see you, beloved. Shout out to everyone in the chat and everyone tuned into the Queen. All right, y'all know I love me some royals, so let's get into it. Let's get into it because they're out here spilling all the tea on Drake or Drizzy. Six God, whatever y'all want to call him. Okay, he's getting that work. Please pay attention. He's getting that work. At the end of the day, Kendrick is giving him the serious business. All right, so let's talk about it. Now, people have gone and dug up all these old receipts on Drake, including myself. All right, and so Drake had an explanation for why he wore the blackface. Now, hold on just a second. Let me cut this fan on. So Drake had a logical explanation for why he wore that blackface. So you all can just get off his case about that. We're going to get into it momentarily. Leon said too much work. Okay, I know that's right. All right, Kiki said I was on Twitter all day yesterday. Why does everybody hate Drake? I never have been a Drake fan. At the end of the day, in my opinion, all of his songs sound the same. Okay? And he's clearly no comparison for Kendrick. And you know, also, people are talking about his ghostwriters and all of that, and I find it all very interesting because let's not joke around. We know that Drake has ghostwriters, okay? So let's get into it. Now I'm going to put up this video. Let me find it real quick. I'm going to put up this video of XXXTentacion, okay, talking about how Drake stole his cadence from his song. And he's not the only one, okay? Drake not only is not original or authentic, but he's also being compared to the likes of Harvey Weinstein and also an X-File. And you all know what kind of file I'm talking about, okay? And I have the receipts. So let's get into it. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Dr._A_Shakur, TikTok at Dr. A Shakur, and Twitter at DGoddess27. Now let's go to this blast from the past with XXXTentacion talking about Drizzy stealing from him.
Again, this is from a conversation. Again, we've had multiple conversations privately, but you said something that was very, very telling. You were like, if you didn't, like, you acknowledge, again, it goes back to your self-awareness. You acknowledge that if you did not go at Drake, this thing, everything that you have done, how big you are in the game, it probably wouldn't be that. A lot of people.
That nigga tried to sacrifice me. That nigga tried to sacrifice. I hate speaking on it, and I want to say this right now. I want to say this on this video. I apologize to Drake for coming for his mom. I saw you as a business opportunity, as you saw me as a business opportunity, as you extorted the cadence from that song. I'm not gonna argue. It is what it is, nigga. The cadence is the exact fucking same. And if I'm just an emotional bitch ass nigga, then it is what it is. We agreed to disagree like men, but I apologize because talking about his mom was wrong. I needed to do that. I needed to do that so they could take me seriously. And he was a stepping stone like I was a stepping stone. So I apologize for disrespecting your mom. I apologize for coming at you, talking about you crazy and threatening you and shit. And I apologize. As a man to a man, I apologize. Genuinely. If I had the opportunity to speak to bro, I would tell him, I apologize. I would have been apologized. Before I wanted to fight his ass. On 1,000. Before I wanted to fight him. Before I absolutely wanted to fight, bro. Now, it's like I understand. Now I understand more because I grow day by day. People forget, bro, I'm 19 years old. I was not saying my age before, but people were seeing face tattoos like, oh, this little nigga gotta be at least like 20, 23. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, I'm fucking 19 years old. My birthday on the 23rd, which is a couple days from now. I'm fucking.
Okay, so you all clearly heard him saying that Drake stole his cadence, all right? And let's not forget that Soulja Boy had beef with Drake about the same thing, okay? And I find it all very interesting. Goddess of Mine said that boy was so young. Yes, he absolutely was. But let's not also forget that XXXTentacion said before he passed away that if he died, that Drake did it. And then he came back and said, well, you know, he basically tried to walk it back like it was a joke. But Drake was called to testify, or he was basically subpoenaed at his the murder case. Okay, so let's get into that real quick. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, so here we go. Hold on, beloveds. I'm scrolling through these receipts. Okay, here it is. Now, listen to this. Here's why Drake got subpoenaed to XXXTentacion's murder trial. Okay, and this came out February of 2023. A trial for 3 of the 4 men accused of killing polarizing hip-hop star XXXTentacion began this month. But much of the narrative has been focused on another A-list musician, and that's Drake. Okay, who had a tense dynamic with the late artist that included public call-outs and accusations of flow stealing. XXXTentacion was killed in Deerfield Beach, Florida at 20 years old, and it's taken more than 4 years for a trial to begin. Now, 3 men, Michael Boatwright, Dedrick Williams, and Trayvon Newsom, are currently facing charges, including first-degree murder and armed robbery in connection to X's death. Okay, and so they go on to talk about the 4th suspect. Then they say TMZ reports Drake successfully petitioned to avoid a deposition, which was originally pushed by defense attorney Mauricio Padilla in connection to the feud between Drake and XXXTentacion. According to Rolling Stone, Drake had been facing a court order to testify via Zoom on February the 24th, based on the attorney's argument that before X died, he said, if anybody kills me, it's Drake. Now, that comment referenced a 2018 social media post, which X later said was the result of his accounts being hacked. Now, after the initial attempt to get Drake to speak, his attorney, Bradford Cohen, said no evidence has been provided to substantiate the assertion that Drake is in any way contributed to or had any knowledge of or participated in the alleged incidents, and to mandate that he appear for deposition for something that he very clearly has no relevant knowledge of is unreasonable. Now, the Drake and XXXTentacion beef had specious origins, okay, beginning back in 2017 when the young Florida musician accused the Canadian veteran of cribbing the flow from his breakthrough hits Look at Me on Drake's KMT. He uses a similar cascading flow, which was the subject of intense internet scrutiny. Drake definitely stole it. If you've heard both of those songs, you absolutely know that he stole it, okay? Now, in a March 2017 interview with a Miami radio station, XXX said, I F with Drake. Drake's genius. But then he later said, he's not a man. I think he's a biatch. That's a biatch move. If he had showed me that he was hospitable, a hospitable person, and that he's really in this ish for the culture, rather than taking my ish, running off with it, and then putting it on his album, then he would have gotten my kudos, gotten my respect. Drake largely did not exchange or did not engage with X, but he subsequently denied the plagiarism accusation in the interview with DJ Syntax, saying, so I go and find what song they're talking about, and I listen to it, and I'm like, okay, I see where people could draw this comparison off of the first two lines, whether it be the cadence or the rhyme pattern or whatever. It's crazy that people think that after all this time, after all I've been through, that I'm that type of person, to go and take that and make it my own. I'm not stupid. I'm not an ish person like that. That's what he said. Now they say it's possible that Padilla could try and have Drake subpoenaed again for a different reason. Okay, so anyway, with that all being said, now what do you all think about this? Because I know most of you have heard that song, if not all of you. Once in the chat, if you feel like Drake, in fact, did steal that young man's cadence from the song Look at Me. Once in the chat, if you think that he did. Twos, if you do not. Now, Re-Educated Soul said, I'd be inclined to believe him. A person that's known for not composing their own symphonies will take any opportunity. Well, that's exactly what I think, okay? Because like I said, it's been known widely that Drake has ghostwriters, okay? That's just what everybody's been doing. So everybody's putting in ones, all right? And so I absolutely agree. Now, with that all being said, let's not forget what Soulja Boy had to say about him.
No, ain't no goddamn fact.
These are all opinions.
It's a fact when it comes musically.
Musically.
Why?
Stop all that yelling in here now.
Why did Meek Mill have a bigger comeback than Soulja Boy?
What?
Me personally,
Why?
Because he was locked up.
Yes.
Okay,
I was locked up too, nigga.
They came on with a #1 record.
The Drake beef.
What single?
What record was #1?
Huh?
What record was #1?
Dangerous.
His whole album went #1.
No,
Championships.
The single Dangerous was #1. Reached #1.
Okay, there we go.
First #1 ever.
That was a nice record.
Yeah,
and Championship was the
#1.
#1 album in the country.
And the album was a nice album, but he ain't had no bigger comeback.
And look how he crossed. Look how he crossed
Meek
over.
Mill ain't beef with Chris Brown and was finna box with Floyd Mayweather.
He beef with Drake, the biggest rapper in the world.
These niggas, Drake? Drake? The nigga that got bodied by Pusha T? The nigga that hiding his kid from the world, but his world wouldn't hide from the kid? Aubrey Graham in a wheelchair? Drake?
Yes!
Y'all niggas better stop playing with me in here. Y'all talking about the light-skinned nigga from DeGeneres?
From Toronto.
Yo, stop playing with me.
From where?
The grassy.
Stop playing with me like I ain't teach Drake everything he knows.
Hold on, you taught Drake everything he knows.
Y'all didn't hear Drake on his first song? Tell me what's really going on. Drizzy Drake back in this thing already. That's me what's really going on. Drizzy Drake back in this thing already.
Okay, so I'm sorry. He stole from Soulja Boy too. Now you all already know that is the same rhythm and rhyme. All right. So I'm sorry, but please make it all make sense. And I'm sure Drake cannot. All right. So now, with that all being said, let's talk about. Let me pull this up real quick. Now let's talk about Drake's explanation for why he wore the blackface. And Drake said, y'all quit hating on him because he had a very good reason for doing so. And here's what he said. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. I'm going to share this on the screen so you all can see it for yourselves. Let me enlarge it just a little bit. Okay, a 2008 photograph surfaced as the cover art for Pusha T's diss track, "The Story of Adam," in which he alleges that Drake is confused about his biracial identity and has a secret child. After accusations that the image was edited, Pusha T tweeted, "This is a real picture. These are Drake's truths." So Drake's fans, they wanted to just discount it and say that, oh, it's a fake, but no, it wasn't. All right, and so here's what Drake said. "I know everyone is enjoying the circus, but I want to clarify this image in question. This was not from a clothing brand." Hold on, beloveds. Hold on 1 second. All right? Okay. So he says, I know everyone is enjoying the circus, but I want to clarify this image in question. This was not from a clothing brand shoot or my music career. This picture is from 2007, a time in my life where I was an actor and I was working on a project. Okay, I was working on a project that was about young black actors struggling to get roles, being stereotyped and typecast. The photos represented how African Americans were once wrongfully portrayed in entertainment. Me and my best friend at the time, Mazen El-Sadiq, who is also an actor from Sudan, were attempting to use our voice to bring awareness to the issues we dealt with. All right, this is what Drake says was his reason for the blackface. Now, I have a whole lot of questions about that. I'm sorry. Now, I think that he's lying. I don't believe that for a second. And I want you all to pay attention, because at the end of the day, if you were doing something, a project about black folk being stereotyped, it would seem to me that one of the last things you would do is put on blackface to prove your point. Why would you put on blackface to prove your point when we already know that blackface was in fact used to disparage African-American actors and actresses? So also they didn't have to pay them for the roles. They just get people who didn't look like them to put on the blackface to portray them in the most foolish of ways. Okay, does anyone believe that? Goodness, goddess of mine said, boy, please. Oh, that's what I said. Okay, just anticipate said, say it. Pearlie said, exactly, Queen. Yeah, so I'm not buying that. Okay, that sounds like something that his publicist, the PR department, got together and conjured up and said, yeah, just say this. This way it won't look like you're disparaging African Americans. It'll look like you're one of them and you're helping to fight for their rights and for them to not be disparaged. That's what it sounds like they got together and came up with. Sorry, but no, that one's not going to fly. All right. Now, with that all being said, let's also roll back in a moment in time when Drake settled the lawsuit with a woman that he initially said was in fact trying to extort him. Now, I don't know if she was trying to extort him or not. That's what he said. But if she was trying to extort him, my question is, why would he then turn around and settle the lawsuit and then give her money? Okay, likes up, everyone, please like and share. And he actually had filed a suit against her. Now, this woman supposedly said that she had relations with Drake and that basically she was pregnant by him and she wanted money and all of this. And so let's get into it. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. It says, revealed. Drake paid $350,000 to Instagram model to settle grape claim as she now reveals lurid details of their encounter. So Drake paid out $350,000 to a woman who accused him of sexual assault during the British leg of his 2017 Boy Meets World tour. Now, like I said, when she first made the allegations, Drake, in fact, filed something against her, claiming that she was trying to extort him and saying that the intimate things that they did together were absolutely consensual. Now, the amount plus lurid details of the alleged incident have been made public in a complaint filed by Laquana Morris against her New York attorney. The Blast.com reported this information. Now, the settlement was made by the rapper, even though no charges were brought against him following an investigation by the police in Manchester, England. In her complaint filed with the New York Attorney Grievance Committee against Alexander Cabreras, Morris describes she describes what allegedly happened after she and Drake went to his hotel room following his Manchester concert in February of 2017. The former stripper and Instagram model wrote, Drake forced me to perform fellatio on him. It wasn't your ordinary oral. It was more so of a fetish, is what she's saying. Now, I find that interesting, because I don't know if these allegations are true. I wasn't there. I'm just going by what the young woman says. And if what she says is or was true, well, that's interesting, because some have speculated that Drake, in fact, uses women who look like me for his own nefarious reasons, and specifically for fetishizing. So, and they've also called him a colonizer. Now, so she then describes how he told her to spit into a cup until he had measured it. Daily.com reached out to a representative for Drake for a comment. In June of 2017, Morris filed a police report in the UK and hired her attorney in January of 2018. British authorities ultimately declined to pursue a prosecution against Drake, citing a lack of evidence, according to documents submitted in her filing. Now, last September, Drake filed a lawsuit against Morris, claiming she had tried to extort him with a phony pregnancy and great claims. The two parties reached a settlement in November of 2018. Morris is aggrieved that the settlement with Drake included a statement which she now says portrayed the Canadian hitmaker as the victim in the situation. She also claims that her attorney worked with Drake's attorney against her own best interest. In response, sources close to the God's Plan rapper told The Blast that by revealing the details of the settlement, which also included a requirement that she not repeat her allegations of the S assault, Morris was then in breach of the said agreement. Sources suggested that she would have to return the initial payment of $125,000 that was made as well as face possible claims for significant damages for the rapper. Now, as previously reported by TMZ, Drake has consistently maintained that the sexual encounter he had with Morris was consensual and that Morris voluntarily performed fellatio on him. The Toronto native, whose full name is Aubrey Drake Graham, said Morris then went on to create a fantasy relationship with him and had hoped to go on the road with him for the rest of his tour. She later inundated him with text messages, but Drake said he lacked the time or the energy to respond to her advances, which further infuriated her. In April of 2017, she announced on her Instagram that she was pregnant and later, according to Drake's September 2018 filing, accused him of being the father. After she allegedly refused to do a paternity test, Drake claimed Morris changed the story to accuse him of S assault and said her claims were a hoax designed to extort money from him. There is no credible evidence of pregnancy nor any baby, which would have been born last fall. This is what Drake said in court documents. Now, here's the thing. You know, that young woman very well could have been lying on Drake. There's some groupies who'll say and do things just to get money. I don't know whether she was lying or not. But the bottom line is, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, he paid her money. If someone's trying to extort me, the last thing I'm going to do is give them a dime. Okay, why would he give her $350,000 if she's just sitting here telling all these lies? You could say that he wanted to settle it quickly, like Diddy did with Cassie. But if you've already filed something against her and you're adamant that you didn't do it and that she, in fact, is making this whole thing up because she's mad and butthurt because you don't have time for her, well, that's a whole nother story, in my opinion. That just sounds a little sketchy. And another thing, too, is Drake, how well did he know this woman? Because it doesn't sound like he knew her very well. And the fact that he was having unprotected relations with her, for her to even be able to say that she was pregnant, whether she was lying or not, just shows something, you know, just basically speaks to his character. Okay, and let's not forget that he has a child with an alleged porn star, which is probably why he was hiding. Okay, I'm just saying. Now, with that all being said, hey, Nessa G, beloved. All right, and so, but let's continue. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Now, Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick's Euphoria diss to Drake sets the stage for rap's next great feud. After Lamar dropped a 6-minute takedown, it's now the Canadian rapper's turn to respond. And Drake did respond, and now for me, his response was less than lackluster. Okay, and if you haven't heard the new song, which I have, all right, They're Not Like Us, I think that's the name of it. Kendrick's going in even harder. He references Harvey Weinstein in the first one. I believe it was the first one. And then he starts talking about these girls that Drake is messing with. And old stuff comes back to surface. So let's pull up that video footage. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Let's pull up the video footage where Drake was on stage with a teenage girl. Okay, here it is. I'm going to share my screen so you all can see this. I'm going to share my screen so you all can see this. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance. Now, let me put something over this. I don't have any copyright issues with Scrutinizing.
Y'all make some noise for Tia from Denver, y'all.
Okay. Oh, really says, let's call a spade a spade. We got to stop acting like we ain't different, but we are, and it's glaring now. Okay. Mary Anderson said, hashtag no Diddy, hashtag no Frank Ocean. Okay, so with that all being said, listen, for those of you who are wondering why I turned off the volume, because they were playing music in the background, and I don't want any problems with YouTube, okay? So that's why I turned the audio off, because there was music in the background. Now, the girl was, I believe she was like 16 years old or whatever, and, you know, maybe he didn't know that to begin with, but at the end of the day, she told him before she left the stage. I think she was actually 17. So here's what it says. A firestorm of online anger is forming against Canadian rapper Drake after a video from 2010 resurfaced on social media that shows him kissing and fondling a 17-year-old girl at a concert. Now, in a shorter clip from the video posted on Twitter, Drake can be seen inviting the girl on stage during a break in the concert. After kissing her shoulder and hugging her from behind, Drake is heard asking the girl how old she is. Upon hearing the answer, Drake makes a joke about the situation to cheers from the audience, saying, "I can't go to jail yet." And then says, "Why do you look like that?" Well, look, I had fun. I don't know whether I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way your breasts feel against my chest. I just want to thank you. That's what he said. Okay, then he appears to kiss her more on the face and lips before she heads back into the audience. Several media outlets reported that the video is from May of 2010 when Drake was 23. According to a YouTuber who posted video from the show, it happened at the Ogden Theater in Denver, Colorado. Okay, and they say in Colorado, a person under 17 can legally consent to sex with a person who is no more than 10 years older. Now, at the time, Drake had not responded to the questions about the video or issued a public statement since it came to light on that Saturday. However, during an interview from May 2016, Drake said he has changed the way he interacts with his fans. He says, "You still kiss your fans?" The interviewer asked him, "Do you still kiss your fans?" He says, "No, I stopped that. You know, you never know how old fans are and what they've been up to prior to the show. So I don't kiss my fans anymore," he said. All right, so he says he doesn't kiss them anymore. But now let's talk about Millie Bobby Brown. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Why fans are concerned about Millie Bobby Brown and Drake's friendship. Now, let me put her picture up on the screen. That's Millie Bobby Brown with Drake right there. DeBear said, not kissing and fondling. Yep, that's what they say, beloved. Okay, so Millie Bobby Brown and Drake are among the weirdest celebrity duos maybe ever. Okay, they say there is a massive 18-year gap between them, which has given fans of Brown in particular major cause for concern. The Stranger Things star and Canadian rapper first crossed paths in Australia in 2017 and have been close ever since. At the 2018 Emmys, Brown gushed, saying, "I love him. He's honestly a great friend and a great role model. You know, we just text each other the other day, and he was like, I miss you so much. And I was like, I miss you more." She also added that he's great. He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely going to go and see him. I'm so excited. Now, according to the British actress, the two frequently talk about boys, with Drake offering Brown some much needed, presumably grown-up relationship advice. However, she wouldn't be pressed to divulge what the two of them discussed specifically. Regardless, it seems like the Stranger Things actress is perfectly comfortable having a relationship or friendship with someone who's old enough to be her father. Although it might be unconventional, is there really any reason to judge them? Although there's no reason to believe there's anything romantic going on between the two, their relation, Jezebel argues, their relationship is inappropriate at best. After all, it wasn't too long ago the God's Plan hitmaker was linked to then 18-year-old model Bella Harris. All right, so what do y'all think about that? Do y'all think that Drake likes the young girls? I knew K-Dot was keeping the bazooka for last. I think he got a Gatling gun too. Drake over with, says Timothy Jacobs. You know, like I said, this could absolutely be the end of Drake's career because everybody's going in on him. When will it all end? I don't think Kendrick's going to stop until Drake is completely ruined. That's just my assessment. Okay, so now let's not forget they said that he was tied to the 18-year-old Bella Harris. Now that's her and Drake. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. So let's talk about it. Now this is the daughter. Bella Harris is the daughter of legendary music producer Jimmy Jam. Okay, who's, you know, best known for Janet Jackson, being one of Janet Jackson's producers, along with Terry Lewis. For those of you who don't know, you may be too young. But Bella's most recent Instagram posted September the 12th features her in lingerie designed by none other than Drake's ex, possible unrequited love, Rihanna. Okay, and she tagged Rihanna in the brand. Now, in an interview with Popular TV 2 years before all of this, when Bella was just 14 years old, she said, well, I listen a lot to Drake and I love Rihanna. I was looking up her song lyrics the other day just to make sure I was getting them right. Now, before they were rumored to be together, Bella was a fan of Drake's music, saying the last song I played was Fake Love by Drake. This is what she told Misguided in a 2016 interview. And that same year, she took photos with Drake at the American Music Awards and backstage on his tour with Future. The two appeared together in several photos from that year. Now, on August 25th, Bella posted Sweet Couple Y Instagram photos with Drake alongside the caption saying, "No place I'd rather be." And if they say if that's not a couple confirmation, then what is? So, you know, at the end of the day, he does seem to like them a bit young. Donna said he looks like a freak. I am Stacey Cornbread says he probably paid her off to say nothing was going on. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you like this. Someone told me that this girl from Canada who was 16 years old, because they say the age of consent in Canada is 16, but they said a girl over there that was dealing with Drake had posted pictures on her Instagram, and Drake told her to take them down. Okay, I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just telling you what I was told. Okay, by a very credible source. Please pay attention. So that all being said, now Millie Bobby Brown was supposedly 14 years old when she first started talking to Drake. All right? And she said that Drake was giving her dating advice. Now, this was supposedly in 2018. 14 years old, she gushed about missing him, and each of them said that they were just friends, and she basically said he was giving her dating advice. He was 32 years old at the time, but nonetheless, they were saying, I miss you in text, I miss you more, and all of that. And then so in 2019, Billie Eilish was supposedly texting Drake, who was 33 at the time. Now, they say that he also had something going on with Bella Harris, the one that I just showed you the picture. Let me pull up Eilish also. Like so, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Now, this is Billie Eilish and Drake. Okay, so they say that these two were supposedly getting friendly in 2019. And she talked about texting Drake, who at the time was 33. When he met Harris, Bella Harris, which is this young lady right here. Now, they said that initially when he met her, Harris was 16 years old, and then they supposedly dated in 2018 when she was 18. But he actually, and Drake was 31, and they say that he actually met her during his Summer 16 tour. Coincidentally, Summer 16, and she was supposedly 16 is what they say. And now he's rumored to have been dating Lotto's cousin, Lotto's sister. All right, Lotto's sister. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just telling you what has been alleged. Bree says, well, he's promoting Sexy Red, so I'm not surprised that he'd be associated with this kind of nefariousness. His child's mother is a stripper. Yeah, she's actually a porn star, so I heard. And here's the thing. You need to pay attention, because I'm glad you brought up the fact that he's promoting Sexy Red, because I have talked about that extensively. How Sexy Red to me is an industry plant. She's been catapulted in front of us and before us to make women of my skin tone look bad. That's what that's all about. The songs that she sings twerking, going to a children's school smelling like marijuana, allegedly, because that's what she was accused of, and they told her to leave. And all the ratchet ghetto-fied things that she does, and Drake is promoting that. Okay, so in my opinion, Drake is doing with Sexy Red the same thing he was doing when he put on that blackface. And that's making a mockery of black folk. That's just my opinion. Now, don't get mad at me, but that's how I see it. Al Rich said Drake is an industry plant. I absolutely believe he is. Just Anticipate said she's just nasty. She absolutely is nasty, looking to me. Okay, Queen, they are trying to ban the Bible. That's another topic for another day, beloved. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Now, Bree says facts, Queen. Okay, at the end of the day, Leon says she's a hot mess. I absolutely agree. And here's the thing. I do absolutely believe that Drake is a plant. Drake is an actor pretending to be a rapper. If you're a real rapper worth your salt, you will be writing your own lyrics. Why do you need a ghostwriter? I just have a lot of questions. I could see if you got someone to assist you in some of the writings, because maybe you have a bunch of songs to get out, but they're writing all your material. Okay, many of your songs. I find that very interesting. All right, and so with that all being said, also, let's talk about Daylight, because some have speculated. I don't know if this is true. All right, I'm not going to say whether it is or not. I'm telling you that some have speculated that Daylight, the battle rapper, who's known for trolling. So I can't take anything that he says seriously, because he trolls a lot. But some people have speculated that he is, in fact, or at one point was, Drake's ghostwriter. Now, I don't know, because I've heard him actually dissing Drake. So I don't know about him being his ghostwriter. But what I do know is this. He has a song called Cat Out the Bag. Okay? And I'm going to read you some of the lyrics. I'm going to read you some of the lyrics. And this is what he says in the song. He says, produced by... hold on, I'm sorry. Okay, he says, first and most, my apologies if I offend anybody, especially the man that cut the checks. But what happened when the checks ain't cut? And I feel like this was all your part that set us back. Yo, they told me I should button my own business. Don't choose a side. Because if you button this button-ish, that's suicide. Skeletons all in my closet, all of them you-ish guys. Help them write the back-to-back. But what money did you provide? Drake, Joe? Who should I ride for? Who did I write for? The newest I'll ride for. Swell talent, they see knew it was, I though, double meaning. Okay, so clearly that's a double entendre. Hold on. Hide your tall, well balanced. You in the Euro. Hope it remain Gucci Mane, but so icy. Wait. Tell son it's beef well done. I guess it's light mistake. So pay attention. Holy cow, does utter what any other ninja. I gave birth to the kid. I'm not some other mother ninja. Man's best friend. I never been your dog. Got the fit from Saks Fifth. I'm better than them all. The Mall Joe answer. The craft crazy. Better keep cool Joe. You know that I'm past rabies. Crooked, I know my hood. 103rd repping the route. Me and Joey was cool. But before Sir slept on the couch. Okay, let me skip through all of this because I don't want to read this man's whole song. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Then he says, I really felt bad for my Aunt Josephine. Joe's a fiend. But Drake never helped me in the way Joe did. He bet on me I lose a battle. He still put up more bid. But this the type of people you gonna meet when you in showbiz. You keep it to yourself because there are some people leaking your biz. You should notice it just a love letter. Come to you with open arms. I know how to hug better. But I never gamble with females in the street. Well, Moby Dick out of these details, ninja seashells. Okay, I just want y'all to pay attention. These have double meanings, okay? He's saying the same thing, but spelling it differently, all right? Maybe I should have put it on the screen so you all could get that. Now, at the beach, I'm sure we can agree. One of us sleep good. I am sure the canopy I can peek. You ninjas done got me pissed and I'm bottled up to the fullest. So here he come with the problems. My motto is just the mullet. F a reference verse, I'm telling Drizzy, pay me for the track. That uncharged that ish was my ish. He know I wrote every word of that. I'm too quill. So now he's basically saying that he wrote Drake's rhymes. I don't know if he was serious or if he's trolling, because like I said, he's known to be trolling. All right. Then he says, we buy 3X, XXX. I Googled it. There is seriously a city strength drain cleaner called sewer compound XXX. What the F? I hope you know that the flow in sync. Okay, so I'm not going to read all this. Like I said, that's enough right there. So you all be the judge. I am Stacy's Cornbread said he did in the credits. Okay, so he gave him credits. Is that what you're saying? Drake can't write. Boy barely can read unless it's a script. Okay. Well, at the end of the day, like I said, I don't know if that's his ghostwriter or not, but because I've actually heard, like I said, heard this man going in on him. All right, I've heard this man going in on him. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Now, Kendrick Lamar all but compared Drake to an X-File. Okay, and this was reported by Page 6. Kendrick Lamar accuses Drake of being a P-file in his latest diss track, Not Like Us. Hide your little sister, he says. It's getting kind of hectic out here. Please pay attention. Okay, he's not letting up. Kendrick Lamar dropped another diss track against Drake, accusing the Toronto rapper of liking young girls and being an alleged X-file. In the track Not Like Us, which was released Saturday, the Compton MC rapped, "Say Drake, I hear you like 'em young. You better not ever go to cell block 1 to any bitch that talk to him and they in love. Just make sure you hide your little sister from him." It's all This is all getting real out of pocket, okay, at the end of the day. But let me continue. After Lamar mentioned Drake's longtime pals, he rapped "Certified Lover Boy," "Certified X-Files." Okay, elsewhere in the song, he said, "The bitch don't kill my vibe." Oh, I'm sorry, the bitch don't kill my vibe rapper accused the Degrassi alum of sleeping with Lil Wayne's ex when he was incarcerated. Did you all know about that? Because I didn't hear anything about this. This is all nefarious. He said, "Effed on Wayne girl while he was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing." Lamar also used an image of Drake's Toronto mansion marked with a red P-file marker as the cover art for the single. Not Like Us arrived less than 24 hours after Lamar dropped Meet the Grahams, in which he rapped directly to Drake's family members, including his 6-year-old son Adonis and his mother, Sandy Graham. Lamar also used an image of Drake's Toronto mansion. Okay, I said that already. Now, with that all being said, hold on. Lamar also accused his arch nemesis of allegedly hiding a daughter from the public. However, the OVO sound founder denied that claim. Okay, and they have a picture of Drake looking for Lauren. Leon says, "Cat said this is the year." Yeah, exactly. Everybody's being called out. Everybody's being exposed. All right, everybody is being exposed. And here's the thing. A lot of this stuff that Kendrick is saying about Drake, I'm sorry, but it all sounds very plausible, because what's he doing talking to these little young girls? Okay, I'm sorry. Please make it all make sense. All right. Please make it all make sense. At the end of the day. Now, Drake defended his relationship with Millie Bobby Brown. Drake and Millie Bobby Brown have been friends for several years, and the actress said at 14 that the two of them were often texting. Now, I'm sorry, this doesn't make any sense to me. What do you all think about this? Now, who in here wants in the chat, if you would want your 14-year-old daughter receiving or sending text to a grown man? To a grown man. And here's the thing. He's acting like, basically he's helping her, talking to her about boys and all that stuff at the end of the day. Isn't that what her parents should be doing? Queen, that girl that played the officer in Lil Wayne's video is what he's talking about. Oh, okay. Thanks, beloved. Okay, so everybody's putting twos. Everybody's saying hell no. Okay, not going for it. I wouldn't go for it either, because I find it all nefarious. Okay, at the end of the day, why is he out here talking to somebody's 14-year-old and just texting her? That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, so here's what Drake said about it, though. The rapper name-checked the Stranger Things star in the lyrics of his new song, Another Late Night, in what seems to be a diss toward those questioning the pair's friendship, which dates back to 2017, saying, "Weirdos in my comments talking about some Millie Bobby. Look, bring them jokes up to the gang. We get to really flocking. Or send a finger to your mama in some FedEx boxes. Open up that ish. It's jaw-dropping, really rocking, or really shocking." Okay, Drake. Now, the song, which features on his new album For All the Dogs, comes 6 years after Drake and Brown first met in November of 2017, backstage at one of the rapper's concerts in Australia. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance. Now, it goes on to say, months after their meeting, Brown, who was 14 years old at the time, revealed that Drake had extended an invite to the show and that the two talk all the time. My question is, why would you invite a 14-year-old to your show? Does that make sense to anybody? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This doesn't make any sense to me. Can anybody explain that so that it makes sense? Why is he even talking to a 14-year-old? Okay? Pearlie says Drake will get his ace kicked if he texts my 14-year-old daughter. I mean, exactly. Like, this is crazy. I am Stacey Cornbread saying, where are her parents? That's what I'd like to know. Okay? Perplex said K-Dot done rocked him right to sleep. Re-educated Soul said unexplainable. There's no explanation that can suffice. As far as I'm concerned, beloved, none whatsoever. So I agree with you. Saying that they talk all the time. I asked his advice. Okay, that's what the star said at the time. I asked his advice. Now, in September of 2018, he offered further insight into the relationship, telling Access Hollywood that the star, a former child actor himself, is so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. That's actually what she said. And then talking about, we just texted each other the other day, and he was like, I miss you so much. And I was like, I miss you more, and all of that. So... both Brown revealed that Drake gives her dating advice, and that ruffled feathers because the pair have a 17-year age group or age gap. So why you gotta make a lovely friendship your headline? You guys are weird for real. I'm lucky to have people in the business extend their time to help me further my career and offer their wisdom and guidance. This is what she wrote. I'm very blessed to have amazing people in my life. You don't get to choose that for me. It's nice to have people understand what I do. Now get back to talking about real problems in this world other than my friendship. Jeez. Meanwhile, Drake revealed that following the release of the For All the Dogs, he planned on taking a brief hiatus from music in order to focus on his health, namely an undisclosed issue with his stomach. Now, he said, I probably won't make music for a little while. I'm going to be honest. I got some other things I need to do for some other people that I made promises to, but I probably won't make music for a little bit. I'm going to be real with you. I need to focus on my health first and foremost, and I'll talk about that soon enough. He continued to say, I need to get right. I have a lot of other things I would love to focus on, so I'm going to lock the door in the studio for a little bit. I don't even know what a little bit is. Maybe a year or something, or maybe a little longer. Let me tell you something. Somebody said Ozempic. Here's the thing. Goddess of Mindset, boy, that ain't our business. AJ said he's probably pregnant. Well, here's the thing that I find interesting. Now, if he did have something wrong with his stomach at the time all of this was going on, maybe. But I think that he was saying that to try to get some sort of sympathy and empathy, and also to try to change the course of where everything was going. Okay, let's get them off of the fact that I was texting a 14-year-old, inviting her to concerts, and we talk all of the time, and I tell her that I miss her. Yeah, let's just ignore that, and let's talk about my stomach problems. Okay, that's what that sounds like to me. Now, I could be wrong, but then again, I could be absolutely right. Okay, please pay attention. That's right. That's right. Drake is absolutely an actor. And like I said, he's an actor pretending to be a rapper as far as I'm concerned. Okay, y'all saying Drake is corny. I have to agree with that. Absolutely. Likes up, everyone, please. Like and share. Thank you in advance. So with that all being said, Kendrick is just killing him at the end of the day. And here's the thing, too. Another reason why I don't trust Drake and don't believe anything he says is because Drake is very close with Lucian Grange. How many times have I told you all about Lucian Grange? I told you all a month or so ago that Lucian Grange is the real problem. Everybody's looking at Diddy, and I mean, we should be, but at the end of the day, isn't he just doing what he was likely taught by Lucian Grange, Clive Davis, and others? And also, it's been alleged that Lucian Grange has been funding, some of the nefarious things that were going on with Diddy. Now, if that's the case, was he funding some of the things that's going on with Drake? I just have questions. Okay? The Empress Sheba said, "You're right, Queen." Thank you, beloved. Okay, so at the end of the day, we have to just pay attention to all of these nefarious people because, hold on, let me pull this up real quick. Because Lucian Grange has been involved in scandal after scandal. Let's not forget how I told you guys also weeks ago of the nefarious accusations about what Lucian Grange did to Justin Bieber. Okay, now mind you, these are allegations. I couldn't substantiate these things, but this is absolutely what was said. I told you all of those allegations. All right? And if you missed that video, please go back and watch. Please go back and watch. And now here he is right here. Let me pull this up. CEO of Universal Music Group says Drake has an unlimited budget. Why would Drake have an unlimited budget? Don't y'all find that interesting? Drake can pretty much request anything that he wants in terms of budget from his current home, Universal Music Group. Okay, and let's not forget that didn't Kanye once allude to the fact and say something along the lines of Lucian Grange is Drake's sugar daddy? Just like they said that Ronald Burkle was Diddy's sugar daddy. I just want you all to pay attention. At the end of the day, here's the thing. What we need to be thinking about is Drake talking to these little young girls. Now, I'm not going to say that he was saying anything inappropriate, but for him to be talking to a 14-year-old when he's 30-something, I'm sorry, but that sounds like grooming to me. When older adults are talking to children who are minors, and they're basically talking to them about their personal things like boys and, acting like they're giving them relationship advice. For one, that's what the parents should be doing, in my opinion. But if a grown man is doing that, to me, that sounds a whole lot like grooming. What do you all think? Once in the chat, if that sounds like grooming to you, because that's absolutely what it reminds me of. A 14-year-old has no business talking to any grown man, period, without the parents being right there. And a grown man has no business telling a 14-year-old anything about dating advice. Okay? Is he going to be able to go and get her birth control pills, take her to get checkups, to do any of those things? No, he's not. Is he going to be able to vet these guys? Well, he shouldn't be able to. That's what the parents are for. So why would they need him doing any of this? Why would they have him doing any of this? Lost D. Gaff, I hope I'm saying your name right, beloved, says in ancient Greek times, they groomed young boys. Yes, absolutely they did. Absolutely. And they're still doing these things. Some people are. Lucian and his people will become a protected class. They're passing the law as we speak. We won't be able to mention them without being called anti-Semitic. Here's the thing. We don't have to call them what they are. Call them by their names. You don't have to call them what group of people that they come from. You don't even have to mention that. You can simply say their names. That's what I do. Okay, I don't need to describe them in any other way. You see, I don't have to talk in subliminals when I'm talking about people like Lucian Grange. I'll just say his name. That's just it. I'm still going to talk about it regardless. I don't care what laws are passed. I will call you by your name. That's how that works, beloved. And that's what we should all do. Okay? Nina from Mike's World said absolutely. Denise said, yes, nasty demons. Okay, it is. It's just nasty. Like I said, I do think that this has a whole lot to do with grooming. Now, Drake can sit there and try to downplay it and act like it's all innocent and like everybody's a weirdo for even thinking that something could be going on. But at the end of the day, yeah, that is very suspicious. All right, goes on to say that he can pretty much get whatever he wants in terms of the new budget at his current home, Universal Music Group. Now, the company's CEO, Lucian Grange, spoke with Hip Hop DX at the Grammy after party and was asked by the outlet how much Drake would be allotted when it came to budget requests. His answer fell right in line with some of the comments made by Steve Stout in an interview the week before with the Breakfast Club, when he said companies would give him any amount of money that he wanted to sign with them. They say if ever Drake or whenever Drake calls up and says that he needs something for his project, I give it to him because he's the greatest. That's what Lucian Grange said. He said because he's the greatest. Now the question was based off of a line spit by Drake in Rick Ross's 2012 smash, Stay Scheming, where he famously rapped, "Tell Lucian I said F it. I'm tearing holes in my budget." So his word seems to be limitless in the music industry, and with his track record of hits, it makes sense. Steve Stout said that if Drake decides to sign an exclusive deal with another company, he might end up getting the highest advance ever offered to a recording artist. See, I'm not trying to be funny, but at this point right here, we should all know what's going on with Drake. I'm sorry. You all don't think Drake is an industry plant? Once in the chat, if you think Drake is in fact an industry plant, because here's the thing, he tried to say that Kendrick was. Why is Kendrick an industry plant? Kendrick doesn't have to do all the stuff that Drake has to do to make it, to make it big. Another thing is Kendrick has real talent. He writes his own rhymes. All right. Drake, not so much. Okay, so everybody said they think Drake's an industry plant. I absolutely think so. And of course, if you're an industry plant, they're going to give you whatever budget you need and want and desire because you're working at their behest. You're working and doing whatever they want you to do, which would include putting people like Sexy Red, Dusty Red out there in the forefront because Drake has all these millions of fans and him putting her out there would just enable her to have the same fans that he has. Okay? At the end of the day. Right. Goddess of Mindset puppets. I absolutely agree. Okay? And everybody's saying ones. So goes on to say, for Stout to be correct, the deal would have to supersede a contract made by Michael Jackson's estate for his music, where they received $250 million. Now, there are very few artists able to command these types of deals. Well, if you're getting busy with Lucian Grange, the CEO of your record label, now I'm not saying Drake is, but I'm just saying if you were, that might help. Okay, let's not forget that Rodney Jones said, allegedly, that Lucian Grange will come to Diddy's house and go into the bedroom for hours. What do y'all think was going on in that bedroom for hours? Bible study? Of course not. So if he's going into the bedroom with Diddy, what's he doing if he's in a bedroom with Drake? I'm not saying that he's in a bedroom with either of them. I'm just speculating. Now, the only rappers in history who have gotten close to striking this type of deal are Jay-Z and Drake's former Young Money label head and mentor, Lil Wayne. Based on Drake's relationship with Grange and Universal, they might be the ones to throw the bag at him that Stout boasted of on the Breakfast Club. Yeah, right. So that all being said, likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Nina's on Mike's World says, "Oh, even when Sexy Red got on clean clothes, she still looks dirty." Yeah, she does. She looks ever so dusty. Okay, that's just what she looks like. I know some of y'all are Sexy Red fans, but don't get mad at us for telling the truth. All right. Alrich says Drake is next in line to replace Diddy. Peep the play. Well, here's the thing. I don't think he would have to make too many changes in order to do so. I mean, he's already in cahoots with Lucian Grange. He's already, I'm sure, been schooled by him. And Drake, in my opinion, is also out here grooming people. That's my opinion. I can't substantiate it, but I absolutely believe that he's out here grooming these young women, these young girls, just like Diddy was also accused of doing. All right, in Diddy's case, it was sometimes young boys. Pay attention. Queen, you think we're praying in the bedroom, LOL? No, of course not. But I know they definitely weren't. Okay. Queen, how you feel about BBL Drizzy for buying Tupac's ring? Yeah, I didn't really care for that. I don't know what point he was trying to prove. But he had the money to buy it, so I can't knock him for it. Maybe he's such a big fan, but at the end of the day, I'm not a fan of his. All right? I'm just not a fan of his. Don't do strange things for your change or for change. Exactly. I agree. Okay, now moving right along. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance. You know that song that Drake did. Not Drake. That last song, Not Like Us, that Kendrick did. I absolutely love it. I wish I could play it for you guys, but due to copyright issues, I can't. But he did say that he saw dead people at the beginning.
Dreams.
Little girl is a child. I don't want to see you sniffing around her anymore this afternoon. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Boy, have you lost your mind? Because I'll help you find it. What you're looking for, ain't nobody going to help you out there. Jesus can come through that door and he's not going to help you if you don't stop sniffing after my child.
Okay.
It looks like Drake is literally being buried in quicksand. Okay, someone please come and save him quick. Because I absolutely cannot. Nita from Mike's World said, I do too, Queen. It's fire. Okay, it absolutely is. It absolutely is. Okay? Re-Educated Soul said, he fried that man and I'm here for it. I am too. I absolutely am too. Now, speaking of Kendrick, you know, Schoolboy Q was at a performance the other day and the people were chanting F Drake. Please pay attention.
I told you I was working with Triple X. No reply.
Hold on. Let me see what I can do about that. Hold on for a second. Oh, you know what? That was not Schoolboy Q. That was the diss. That was I think that was Daylight. I can't play that. But I believe that was Daylight basically dissing Drake in a song. I think that's what that was. Hold on. Now this is Rick Ross clowning Drake. I had to remove some of the audio because there was music in the background. Please pay attention.
I'm at the pool party. BBL Drizzy, I'm at the pool party, and they just called you a petty. You a chomo?
Jump bars and golden gates. Those who fake, they break. When they reach their 400-pound weight, you about to lose the world. Everyone with now the things I move. You still have my heart.
Okay, so just listening to Drake rap as a kid, I'm sorry. We know good and well that man's getting some help. Okay? We know good and well he is getting some help. Did y'all hear that? And by the way, I know you probably couldn't recognize the song because it was clearly offbeat. He was rapping the Fuji song, okay? I'm sorry, Lauryn Hill and Nas, actually, If I Rule the World. That's what it was. Sounded a hot mess. Sounded a whole hot mess. Now, and here's the thing too. Also, DMX didn't really respect or like Drake. So let's get into it. I'm going to play the audio. I'm not going to show the video because I don't have permission from the Breakfast Club. All right. Yeah, December said, "Oh, bless his little mixed up heart." Okay, Logs the Gaff says Drake was not a talented one. Yeah, I absolutely agree. I don't think he is. And has anybody watched that show of his that he produces, Euphoria? Has anyone watched that show with the young people out here on drugs and all of this stuff and all this weird stuff going on? Has anyone been watching that show? Once in the chat, if anyone's been watching that. I am Stacey Cornbread said, yeah, it's all about teenagers. Exactly. Y'all don't find that strange? And about doing drugs and all this stuff and all kind of freaky deakiness. Okay. Hold on, this chat's moving. April said, yeah, I saw it. Okay, Just Anticipate said, I've seen a few episodes. Bronze Flapper guy said, Degrassi reboot incoming. You all are nefarious. Okay, so with that all being said, let's hear what DMX had to say about Drake. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance.
And a whole bunch of.
I said we cool.
What about Drake? You like Drake?
No.
My man.
He even said
That's my guy right there.
No.
That's why X is necessary in the game right there.
Now, why don't you like Drake? I don't like anything about Drake. I don't like his voice. I don't like that he talks about. I don't.
See, I be trying to tell his
face. I don't like the way he walks. Like nothing. I don't like his haircut. I might just let me shut up. I'll just stop right there.
Oh my God.
Damn it, man! No, but listen, that's why DMX is necessary. You know why? Because when you got these legendary hip, this is why the game has gotten so whack. You got legendary hip hop figures who just give these guys passes.
Yeah.
Who don't say anything. Who don't say it's okay.
No dudes, nothing.
It's okay to say, yo, this dude is whack. I think he's whack. It's okay to say that. There's
too much politics.
It's too much politics. You don't gotta act like you like something. For what?
Gulping and burping. For those that don't know what that means, sucking. You know. They got it.
What? DMX said. What did he just say? And he said, if anybody who don't know what that means, so they were like, oh, we got it. Okay, I find it all nefarious. He literally benefited from colorism and being mixed, says the goddess of mine. Yeah, I absolutely agree. This is all nefarious, okay? So with that all being said, listen, Kendrick has gone in on him, and you may notice that Drake's a little slow to his response, and that's because his ghostwriters can't write as fast as Kendrick. Okay, please pay attention. Miss Evie said DMX was a real one. He absolutely was. Okay, we can't deny it. We cannot deny it. Now, here's what I thought was interesting too, and what I thought was funny. You all know that Rick Ross was clowning Drake, right? Rick Ross was clowning Drake about his jet. Hold on, let me see if I can find this real quick. I don't want to be here all day. Hold on. Is this it? Let me see. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance. And so he was talking about clowning Drake, and then this happened. I'm going to share my screen so you all can see this. Likes up, everyone, please. Like and share. Okay, Lisa Jackson said X is going to give it to you. You already know. Right? Y'all see this is Rick Ross's jet. Had to make an emergency landing.
Parked that old ass plane. It's a 1978. The cargo jet people gave it to him free for promo. And I ain't hating, but be safe, my nigga. If something was to happen to you and I couldn't tell you this, be safe. And anybody getting on it, be safe, man. Wear your seatbelts and make sure the oxygen things in there, because that shit was just for luggage. It wasn't for human beings. Man, and y'all need to pray for Drake.
Now, I thought that was pretty funny. So Rick is sitting there clowning Drake's old arse jet. And then he has to make a crash landing. Okay? What do y'all think about that? I find it absolutely hilarious. Yeah, very interesting. Now, so here's what they reported, right? Hip-hop mogul Rick Ross caused a buzz on social media earlier this week after reports emerged about his private jet, saying that it had crashed in Dallas. Confusion arose after photos of the incident went viral online, prompting the 48-year-old rapper and record executive to respond about the supposed crash on Friday. Now, Ross, who performed at the Garden Restaurant and Bar in Dallas on Thursday, May the 2nd, shared a story on his Instagram expressing gratitude towards everyone who had shown concern for his safety and sending him prayers. All right, the hustling rapper went on to claim that while he was flying on his private plane, he saw a fighter jet that shot at his aircraft, forcing him to make an emergency landing. Ross jokingly claimed that the fighter jet belonged to the 37-year-old rapper Drake, with whom he had a feud in recent months. But of course, that was just a joke because the Federal Aviation Administration officials clarified that the jet had only gotten stuck in the grass after landing at Arlington Municipal Airport on Thursday, May the 2nd. All right, so I don't know, Ross. You might want to watch what you say about Drizzy. You might want to watch what you say about Drizzy because he's as close to Lucian Grange as Diddy was. All right, or is. And at the end of the day, let's not forget how when you talk about certain people, certain things happen. All right? Certain things happen. Now, it could be just a coincidence, but I find it very interesting. And that's why you have to be careful what you say. When you wish something on someone else, the same thing can happen to you. Okay? What goes around comes around. I'm just saying he was joking about Drake's raggedy arse jet and telling him to be safe and other people to be safe. And then he had to do a crash landing. Yeah. All right. Hopefully, Drake isn't like Diddy, who can just go around and having people's vehicles blown up in their driveways. Allegedly. Okay? Miss Edie said, pay attention. Exactly. All right. I'm Stacey Cornbread said, disappear. Right. Okay? Absolutely. You know, some of these folks can definitely make things and people disappear. Okay? You can be deleted real quick. That's all I'm saying, messing with certain people. So, yeah, Rick Ross, please be careful what you say as it pertains to Drizzy. That's all I'm saying. Now, with that all being said, I'm out of here. All right, I'm up out of here. This has been real and fun, but not real fun. And y'all know that I try to have my weekends to myself when I can. But I had to get on here and talk about this because I thought it was all nefarious. Kendrick is just steadily putting nails in Drake's coffin, and it's just really sad. And, you know, talking about he sees dead people and all of that, yeah. We all see what's happening to you, Drake. Purple X said, I'm telling you, okay? Leon said completely disappeared. All right, Goddess of Mine said, R.I.P. to Kim Porter. Absolutely, beloved, okay? Okay, and I am Stacey Cornbread said, we are here for it. I am too, definitely. Hey, Reggie, you're welcome, beloved. Okay, so with that all being said, everyone please like and share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. All right, and so I love you all to life. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful day, and I hope to see you all in the morning, bright and early, for your morning wake-up calls. Till next time, beloveds, I will talk to you all again soon.
I look good. Touch my flag, what she would. On my mama, on my hood. Touch my flag, what she would.
Gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunta. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I I got Malcolm X in my jeans, and I got gold all in my skin. God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got